Cornell. So it's a YouTube video if you've ever seen it. There's been Snoop Dogg, Kanye West, Bob Saget from Full House comes here, Mr. Belding has been here from Saved by the Bell, Whoopi Goldberg, and I can keep going. There are always entertainers here. The students that bring these performers to campus are part of the Cornell Program Board. I have a really good friend on it, his name's Gary, and he's the hospitality chair. And as the hospitality chair, he's literally the slave to the stars. He gets them whatever they want to eat or drink, it fulfills all their ridiculous demands, and his reward for all of this is a picture with every single one of them. It finally paid off for him because he puts his pictures on his resume. This past weekend, or actually 2 weekends ago, I drove to New York City to see him performing stand-up. He got a regular gig there with all of his connections. So I'm really proud of him. I brag about him on all my tours. I'm just glad something he does at Cornell actually helps him get somewhere. So Gary Scott's his name if he ever becomes famous. But we're on the quad, the Agriculture Life Sciences quad right now. This is home to 2 of our contract colleges. For contract, again, if you're a resident of New York State and you're enrolled in them, you pay half the tuition price. So first, right back here, we have the College of Municipology. It's that big building. It's called the Martha Van Rensselaer Building. This is the largest building on the East Coast. I've been in it twice, and I've been lost for over 20 minutes both times. So there are 1,300 students in it, a lot of eclectic majors. What students are studying here are the relationship between humans and their environments around them. So you have policy analysis and management, or PAM, how government regulations affect businesses and eventually affect the consumer. Design and environmental analysis, how things we create affect the environment. We have fiber science and design, also known as textiles and apparel, how our clothing affects us. So you get the picture. Fiber science actually holds a fashion show every spring semester. All the students are, all the models are students, all the clothing is made by students, and they invite bigwigs from New York City to come and kind of strut their stuff off to them and get exposure and noticed by them. 2 buildings to point out also while we're standing here. First, over to your left, we have the Computing and Communication Center. This is where you go if you're very good with computers or very bad like computers. Or very bad with computers. If you're very bad, like I am, and you lost your 12-page paper the night before it's due, you go there and hopefully the geniuses will fix it. If you are a genius, you go there and you get the highest paid job on campus. If you work for them for 4 years, you make $18 an hour, which is nowhere near what I make, so don't become a tour guide. Go and work there. Well, right over here, we've got Caldwell Hall. Caldwell Hall is home to our study abroad office. About 500 Cornell students study abroad every year. We have a couple Cornell programs. Cornell in Rome is for our architecture students. I'm doing one next spring semester. It's called Educo. Partnership with Duke and Emory, where you go to Paris and you enroll directly in a French university. We have Cornell in Washington. This one's really popular. You're not exactly leaving the U.S., but Washington, D.C. is almost like a foreign place. And you're getting internships with senators and lobbyists. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the Supreme Court Justice, who's a love of Cornell. So a lot of students end up working in the Supreme Court now. So as we start walking off of the Agricultural Life Sciences quad, it would probably be important for me to talk about it. College of Agricultural Life Sciences, contract college, 3,100 students, and you're studying majors that you would expect to be here, such as animal husbandry, plant science, crop and soil sciences, ornithology, entomology, the study of birds and insects. You have no idea how long it took me to memorize all of those majors. There are 3 majors here that you may be curious as to why they're here, though, and they are education, communication, and applied economics and management, or our business major. And the reason they're here goes back to our founding. So again, we were creating a university, a college for residents of New York State with our Moral Land Grant Act. So, in the 1800s, farming was a big profession of the time, so farmers from New York State would be enrolled in this college. Ezra Cornell wanted to make sure that they would be able to go back to their communities and give back in the way of education, communication, and business. So that's why those majors are still here to this day. Our Applied Economics and Management major is the only other undergraduate accredited business major in the Ivy League besides Wharton at UPenn. It's ranked 10th in the nation as a business major program, which is really a very positive thing for us to have. But also, as we're leaving this quad, there's an important class I want to talk to you about. It's called Food Science 100. So Food Science 100 is important because, or it's popular, because there's no final test, there's no final paper, there's a final project. And it's to develop your own ice cream flavor. It's actually a competition. And if you win, your ice cream flavor gets sold at the Cornell Dairy